the link. Hi, YouTube.
Hello.
I'm Nick.
I'm Jean-Luc.
And we're the WW Gays.
Yes, we are. We're wearing hats.
Yeah, we're wearing hats because we got a haircut. But we'll get to that in a second. So, honey, say hi to everyone.
Hi, everybody.
I think you should start talking about that first.
Yes, is she even here yet? I don't know if she's here. She might not be able to make it tonight, but we still want to wish her.
Yes, goodness sake.
We want to wish. What's this?
I don't know.
We have music coming
because
through.
I have to quiet this down.
It's
a
about
commercial.
cleaning your earwax. So basically,
It's a-
there's an
it's a
earwax
YouTube
commercial, a
commercial.
YouTube commercial coming out in the background about cleaning your ears. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I'm putting up the link right now in YouTube. I'm putting the Zoom information. So for anybody who wants to join us in Zoom on YouTube, I am posting the information right now.
And your mom is still complaining that on Facebook. So Lizette has a hard time watching us on Facebook because the
She knows
mirror
this condo.
image.
Yeah.
So it's because apparently, and I think Rosie and them were talking about this earlier in the Zoom room as well. Like when you log in, there is a button that allows you to
Mirror.
like remove the mirror image part. I've never even seen that before, so that was news to me.
So yes, Janella, we are in Zoom as well. The
Yeah.
link is posted in here, but I will post it again because I have it available. So I will do that right now.
So it's easier if you watch us on YouTube. It's a lot easier to see us there, and you need to bring the Zoom back on the screen so we can see the people in Zoom.
There we go, and there's someone waiting to come in. Okay, you want to go ahead and wish this person
Yes,
happy birthday?
I am going to wish Sebastiana a happy birthday. It's her birthday today, and we sent her a cute little happy birthday video last night singing happy birthday to her because she's been so great to us. She's just been fantastic, and she's a very, very sweet and dear friend of ours now.
Yeah.
So hopefully she's having a great time, as much as you can have as a COVID birthday, right?
Yes,
Because
exactly.
we both celebrated
We both went
COVID.
through them, so...
We did a COVID, and I'm sure a lot of you all went through COVID.
Who's got a
birthdays.
COVID through a COVID birthday?
Who got a COVID birthday?
Donna had, Danielle, Lynn, so Kim. So a bunch of us have already gone through it. And it's a weird birthday, right? It's not the same.
It was interesting.
Oh, cool. There's so many people here. Hi, everyone. Marjorie's here, Stacy's here, Louise, Anne, Karen, Brenda, Moni, Sherry. So many people. There's more people coming in. Awesome. Okay, so let's get started with our weights.
Yes.
So first things first, everyone. Celebrations, non-scale victories. Post them in the chat. Let us know. Shout out what you've done this week. We love hearing how you guys are doing and how well your week went. And we'll talk about ours at the same time.
Exactly. So I'll let you start, hon.
So I weighed in this week at 175. I went down 2.7 overall. I've lost 114 pounds total, and I'm 5 pounds away from goal. Woo woo!
Woo! And
Yay.
I'm now down. I'm at 179.9, so I'm down 2.4 pounds. And my overall weight loss is 96.2, and I'm 3.9 away from lifetime. So
That's awesome.
Our vacation we enjoyed, and we came back and we focused. We refocused once again.
Yeah,
It's so funny how that's become
the new norm.
Normal now.
Yeah. Back in the day, if we came back from a vacation, it would lead to more eating.
More vacation.
More vacation.
It was like the vacation.
It wouldn't end.
The vacation away part ended, but the food
Kept
part
going.
of vacation kept going.
But this time now, since we've been on this journey, the current time, now when we come back and we say we're done, it's done. We move on. We come back home. We go back to our eating and our tracking and being
active and making sure that we're being more active. So
we actually for the first time we're active at my mom's.
Yeah, very active at your mom's.
So that's that.
Other than when when the gyms were open.
So a lot of people are showing down 0.9 for Barbara here.
Ooh, that's amazing. 1.6 from Louise here. 2.2 for Ellen from Delaware. Oh, that's amazing, Ellen.
Wow, Donna lost 6.2 on Facebook.
That's
That's
incredible.
amazing. Like I love hearing these 0.8 for Marjorie, 1.8
for Lynn.
That's awesome, guys. Thank you for sharing.
Stacy, I know.
Some people stayed off the scale.
I'm wondering if.
Oh yeah, you can have it there.
Yeah, for now at least. Debbie's down 1, and then.
There's everybody.
That's insane. Absolutely amazing,
wow,
everybody.
Everybody's having good success this week. I've seen. Went to college with family this week. Had ice cream down a pound. That's awesome, Jennifer. And that's the thing. And that's what we've learned to kind of balance that vacation and going back home lifestyle. Like we understand now what we want to do in terms of.
I want to say something right away.
What?
Because someone who said she might join tonight is
I know.
actually
I said
here.
Hi. I know. Hi, Marjorie.
Hi, Marjorie. We see you, and I'm pointing her out because
We'll explain that in a
we
bit.
will explain
Coming
that in a
up.
bit, but
Yeah,
I
it's
want to
coming
say
up.
hi. I see you.
Marjorie. So, okay. So let's recap for the week. So on Monday, we visited Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Yep.
Tuesday, we did workshop visits in Glasgow, UK, so in Scotland. So hi everyone from Scotland.
And then in Lubbock, Texas.
Yeah, hi everyone, Texas. We did on Wednesday. This is where Marjorie comes in.
Yes.
So we went live in our Facebook group. So if you're not part of our Facebook group, I really think you should join. We have a lot of exciting things coming up in there, contests.
I'm gonna give the Cole Notes version of that story too.
Yeah, not the full story, because the full story is in the Facebook group. So if you want to see the full story, go in there. We actually filmed yesterday we made pizza live in our Facebook group. So if you want to see us do different things, we go in there, we do stuff in there all the time. Go ahead and talk about.
So on Wednesday, I get a message from our dear friend Casey McCarthy from Casey and Joe, and she's like, "You're getting a package today." I'm like, "Okay, great." So expecting a package. Yeah, I'm thinking they heard he wants iced tea. So I'm going down. I go down to the lobby, and it's a box, and it says KitchenAid stand mixer, and so not expecting an amazing gift, and feel blessed from all of you. We do not do this for gifts.
No.
We do not do this.
Explain that in the group.
We do this because
you
guys are helping us.
Yeah.
I hope you understand what you guys are doing for us.
Yeah, like we actually dressed up today because like, oh, they're all coming to see us. Might as well get out of our grubby clothes and actually put some nice clothes on because they're coming to look at us.
You guys make us want to be healthy and want to be good and want to keep going. So honestly, I hope you realize that you guys paying us this way and just watching our show and enjoying our content is amazing for us.
That's all hearing your stories, if people who message us.
We're not saying we're not grateful for the gift.
We're very grateful. But what we're saying is that we don't expect anything.
Yeah.
We do this because we love doing it.
And honestly, it was a game changer. The thing.
Okay, pull it out. Pull it up.
The thing was amazing. I made pizza dough in seconds last night. Like, I've never made pizza dough that quickly. Like, I usually have to sit there and watch it a little bit and make sure there's no I didn't have to add water to it anymore. So, amazing gift.
And the pizza was delicious last night. It's actually going to be part of one of our episodes coming up in 2 weeks. So, we'll talk about more of that next week. But actually, I can tell you right now, it's one of our WWE hacks coming up. So
yeah, we have a new recipe coming out. We're going to talk about that later. So, let's keep going.
Yeah, so on Thursday, another gift came in. So again, we're not asking for gifts, people, but appreciated, because this is amazing. It's actually also spawned off another whole idea from us. So they got this made for us, okay? And it says Jean-Luc, Nicholas, the WWE Gays, and Keiko Senseiba at the bottom. So it's amazing. Thank you so much, guys.
Casey and Joe, we can't thank you enough for this either. Like this, it's
and there's so many people right now in the
chats. Paula, just letting you know, your pillows have now become part of our bedroom.
Yeah, they're in our bedroom.
They're on our bed. They fit perfectly in our room. It was like we were like, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Yeah. So we did that, and so that spawned a whole other idea for us. Your background is going to be changing soon on our show. Let's just give that as a hint.
I think Antonetta inspired us as well. Antonetta from A Body with Antonetta inspired us. We loved her new studio look. If you guys have not checked out her new studio on one of her workouts.
And for those who've never done A Body, it's a low impact dance class that she does on Zoom for free every day at 10 a.m. and at 6:15 p.m. So if you want to look for it, just look for ABOTTI and then go join up. There's a lot of people who do the class and it's a lot of fun.
And she's so much fun. She's great. It's very, very.
We chatted with her this week, so that's why we're like, oh yes.
It's a lot of fun movement, and anybody can do it. It's you do not have to be at any fitness level. Anybody can do it. It's a lot of fun. So we recommend everybody to do that.
Yeah. So that's coming, and then on Friday. On Thursday, we also did visit workshops at the St. Catherine's, which is also, all our workshops were amazing this week, all of them.
I can't lie, some of them are starting to run together now because we go to so many workshops.
So we can't remember exactly what happened at each workshop. It's too hard to remember. But if we saw you there,
it just makes us feel, we love being able to walk into a workshop, and the amount of love that we're seeing everybody give each other right now is phenomenal. The support that everybody is getting from this community, and Jana said it today in her workshop, and I love your workshop today, Jana. I will say this one did hit me hard because she talked about community, and we will talk about that a little bit because it's great to see that this community and what we do for each other.
Yeah. On Friday, we visited a workshop in Thunder Bay, Ontario.
First time ever, right?
No, that was the second time.
Oh, that was
we done a Saturday.
Oh,
before.
We did.
We've done all of Canada now. Canada's all done. Now it's the U.S. that we're trying to do different locations, and Australia. We've still not done any Australia. our New Zealand workshop. We've not been requested yet, so we're hoping, we're still waiting out when that happens. But we might be going to France though.
Yes.
Yes, we might be
Really
going to France.
interesting way how that happened too. That was a very interesting.
Yesterday, we did Orleans, Ontario, Mississauga South, Carmel, New York, Bayshore, New York, Vancouver, Washington, Sherman Oaks, California. And then today, this morning,
We were in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Boisbriand, Quebec, Winnipeg, and
then we got haircuts done. By Susan.
Yay! Susan, who's one of our peeps.
She's on Facebook right now.
Is she there on Facebook?
Yes,
Excellent.
I saw her post.
She came over and cut our hair today.
Yes, of course, wearing masks.
Social distancing, wore masks.
Yeah, wore masks.
And she did a fantastic job.
Finally, I feel
pretty again.
Yay.
I feel pretty.
Yeah.
It was so pretty.
Yeah, it feels nice to finally not look all bushy and, you know, my hair was getting kind of.
It's actually and as she called it, she got rid of my shelf.
Yeah.
I had a shelf Nick had created when he cut my hair.
It was more like a ski slope. You know those ski slopes for like ski jumps? You know, that's what he had. He had that going on.
I had a ski slope.
Yeah.
But she did a great job. We loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it.
So today's topic, illusions. So it's funny how this topic came up because this was not even on our list. This actually bumped up other topics. Sometimes somebody will say something in a workshop and it'll be like, oh my God, that's a good word to use. The reason this word came out is because a lot of people said, oh wow, look at you guys. You know, you guys are so strong. You guys can do activity. So you guys must have been active like this before. But what we're trying to talk about today is what people always see in others that they think and assume others are going through on their journeys. And that could be from anything. It could be from, oh wow, that person is why is this person here? They don't need to be on WW. They look great. Or you're not a goal yet.
Yeah, you're not a goal yet.
You look great. Are you sure you don't want to make that your goal weight? And that's what we're going to talk about today. How all these things are illusions of what we portray. We put onto other people. We put these thoughts onto others. Another one that we always talk about too is how we always think that others are looking at us that, oh wow, she gained weight. Oh wow, she hasn't been here in a while. And most of the time, guys, no one's thinking that because everybody's in that same room going, I wonder if I gained anything today. And we're all thinking ourselves. So that's
we
what
have
this
we have that inner fight with ourselves, and we sometimes make it makes it very difficult to actually start seeing the realness of this journey, and we then put on these facades sometimes. And I think being what's the word I'm looking for? Showing vulnerability is so important on this journey. Yeah. Being vulnerable and being able to be open about that vulnerability is huge. It's such a huge thing. And I think we put these illusions on because we want people to think that everything's always great. Perfect. And there's no such thing. One of the reasons we started our YouTube channel, which we will give a little, our anniversary's coming up this week. Very soon.
Our 2-year anniversary from releasing our
very first video
is coming up this week.
Yeah, because
and our reason
it's got to be like tomorrow or
Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday. Tomorrow is something else. And
yes, tomorrow. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah. So when we started this channel, it was because we felt when we were going through our journey, there was no place that we can go to see a truthful journey where people were talking about the ups and the downs. We always felt there was a lot of illusions that were being put out there. And we're all guilty of it. How many of you guys, and I want to see raise hands on Zoom right now, and even in the chat, say me too, okay? Or say I agree, I've done this. How many of us have posted, I lost this weight this week, yay, I made it to goal, yay. But how many of us said, I've posted, I've gained 20 pounds. I've gained 10, I've gained 3 this week. A lot of us will post the positives on Facebook and we'll show my Transformation Tuesday, but you won't show a Transformation Tuesday backwards where I used to weigh this and now I weigh this because we gained 20 pounds.
I think that would be a great challenge.
And that's what I'm trying to talk about. It's that illusion that everything on social media or on what we see as other people's journeys is perfection. But we think they're great and they're always doing well. People often think that of us. Yeah, and it's almost like that whole idea, like for myself, and I'm gonna speak only about myself because I'm the only one that knows my situation, and it's my gambling situation. When I was a gambler, I always made people think that things were okay, and I always talked about when I won. I never talked about when I lost. I never talked about that because that was the scary part, because I lost way more often than I'd win in that scenario. And so that's when you need to really start thinking about
What am I winning by making things look like things are always perfect? What am I gaining from that?
Yeah.
I'm not gaining anything. I'm actually not able to learn from that situation then, right?
Yeah.
Because then people aren't able to provide you with the guidance and the advice and the support that you actually need sometimes.
Yeah, and that's what one of the things that I wanted to bring up today, because a lot of people look at us and they say, oh wow, and this goes back to what I started at the beginning. You guys are so strong now. You guys work out so well. You guys are such active people. You guys must have been like this forever. No, we weren't. And today, we were in a workshop today where someone spoke about running.
Yeah.
And I won't give her name because I don't want to give a name out, but she said that before ever doing WW, she never thought she could run. She always told herself, you can't do that. It's not possible. I'll never be able to do that. And she's tried it, and now she's running. She still says it's not the easiest thing, but she's still doing it. And what I'm trying to say is, when we started, we thought we couldn't do what we're doing today. We would sit and watch these people work out and be like, there's no way I can do that.
Right here in front of every single one of you, I still doubt myself. As much as you guys see me be all positive and all this and that, behind the camera when the cameras are off, or even days when we're not live and we're doing the workouts, I'm like, I can't do this. And I say it still. But when I'm in front of you guys for some dumb reason, I still do it, and it's so stupid that I say it to myself, but I don't believe myself sometimes.
Yes. And that's what we would kind of want to try to talk to you guys about, because a lot of people reach out to us, like when we host challenges and we say, try this or try that. A lot of people come up and say, oh, I can't do that. There's no way I can do that. And when we post things like that, it's not because we're trying to say, you need to do this 100%. Try it. Do the best you can, because trying something and trying one time, maybe you'll try and be like, oh, this was kind of fun. I'll try it again tomorrow, and tomorrow you're just a bit better. And then you get better and better and better at it, and you become what we've done now today.
And I love what Heather just posted there too. Heather in Zoom said she hadn't been posting any flashback pictures, and because she was smaller 2 years ago. And good for you for doing that now. That fact that you said that's okay, that was 2 years ago. You can't look at 2 years ago and now. That was 2 years ago. You can't change that. We need to look at what we are doing right now in this moment, and what illusions do we want to become reality?
Yeah.
How do we want to make these so-called illusions, not even illusions, not even these thoughts that we have, these ideas that things are always perfect for everybody else.
Yeah.
Right? We honestly often think that. And especially, I don't think we think of it as much anymore in this world right now, because we know that we've all been living in a very new world.
Yeah.
And
things are different right now.
This life is new. This way of interacting is new. This way of, even today when Susan came to cut our hair, we elbow bumped and we fist bumped, and it was very weird still, because
we didn't know what to do. Like,
we
back in the day, it was a handshake or a hug.
We would have hugged her.
Yeah, we would have
hugged. Totally hugged her. We're huggers.
We're huggers. So
it was so awkward.
We didn't know what to do, so we're kind of like,
So it's almost like now
we have to relearn.
We have to recreate these new aspects of our life.
Yeah.
And this journey is a very new aspect for several of us.
So what's the moral of this? Not really the moral, because we'll keep talking. Is Rosie? We just asked Rosie to unmute because she wants to share something. And anybody else in Zoom, if you guys want to share, please raise your hand. We will start talking to you guys. I just want to share one thing about this. Every person you see out there who has a transformation picture, who reached goal, who successfully lost any weight on this program, is also still struggling.
Yep.
Also has bad days.
Yep.
Also has days where the pounds go up.
Yep.
Also has days where they think they can't do things.
Yep.
That they can't do it again. And so what we're trying to say is, we all have these thoughts, and it's an illusion to think that people are perfect out there. No one is perfect.
And it's okay to have these thoughts. I mean, we can't not have. We're human beings.
We're human beings.
I think we're programmed.
But what we're trying to say is, if you try to change that kind of mindset and try as much as you can.
I'm not alone.
Yeah.
In other words, I am not alone. None of you are alone. What did I say earlier? And it's going to be right back to what Jana talked about in her workshop today, which is the fourth pillar to her in the WW world is community. Which I loved how she introduced that today, because that is so true. Because that community pillar, guess what? it supports the food aspect, it supports the activity aspect, and it supports the mental health aspect.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for our community that has been created,
We don't know
we would nowhere be as strong as we are today.
Yeah, like you guys got us through COVID, like the pandemic,
Oh,
the
definitely.
isolation. You
Definitely.
guys got us through it. Like I know a lot of people are posting, we got them through it, but we wouldn't be where we are today. Wearing again my thinnest clothes tonight. I'm wearing all my thinnest clothes possible. These are size 32s and they're loose. So I'm better. I feel thinner now than I did last time I reached even lower weights than I have now because I'm so more toned now. I'm doing so much more working out, and that's kind of.
Well, he made me realize today. We sat there and we actually worked out both days, Saturday and Sunday, and we were taking Sundays off. But we told ourselves now, we are not. We are now going back to our old habit, which is making sure that we work out as many days.
We have activity every
we have
day.
activity every day, and we finish our rings. That's what we want. We like to get our rings done.
And for those who don't know that, Apple Watches have 3 rings, and on them, one of them is a calorie burn. And I have mine set at 1,000.
And mine is 1,150.
So we always make sure to burn that every day. That's
what we burn.
our baseline.
No matter what we intake, that's what we burn.
Yeah.
Our base burn.
And so what we've done,
We intake way more than that.
What we've done now is, back in the day, our rule was we work out every day, but if a day we feel a little tired, we can take a break. What that does for us is that we're not, back in the day, this is what our working out used to be. Our workouts were Monday to Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday were always off. Those were our off days. But then we started the week like, oh, Monday, we don't feel like it. Oh, Tuesday, okay, we'll go. Wednesday, okay, we'll go. Thursday, oh, I'm tired. And then we say, oh, we don't go Friday,
Saturday, and Sunday.
No. So then we'd start back Monday again, and the cycle would start.
So basically, we would never go to the gym.
Yeah.
We would always say our intentions were to go, but we would never actually
Exactly.
go.
So we changed that to now we go every day.
Yep.
But if I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm a little
not
sore.
feeling it today, or
Then I take a break.
We
And
try not to do that. We try not to do that multiple days in a row unless we're absolutely cold,
exhausted.
sick, where we can't actually physically.
Okay, so Rosie probably really wants to talk now. So Rosie.
Poor Rosie. We'll let Rosie talk.
Well, people are here to talk to you, not to me.
I know.
Oh, they love you though, Rosie.
You're
Anyway.
a pre-room. You're like our pre-hostess now.
Yeah.
I won't lie. When you were doing all the hosting duties and people in, I was like, oh my god, and I get a break for like 20ty minutes because we have been nonstop
Absolutely. I
today.
know I'm doing this. You know that.
I know.
Actually, it was
What I want to say is that a lot of the way it's human nature for us to always want something that we don't have. And so like when you say, oh, you're doing so well, and you compare yourself to other people, and I know people have said they compare my journey sometimes to themselves, and our own journey is our own self, and how we do it is just how we're going to do it. And also those comments where, oh, you've already gotten there, it's often a reflection of someone else's being uncomfortable with themselves, and it's not really about you. It's about themselves, and it's not necessarily that they want bad or good things for you. It's that they're not happy with themselves. I think that's like that in life. And so,
and it's almost like they don't know how to communicate with you either. So that's the hard part for them.
And it's just like, and it's never necessarily maliciously meant. It's just that somebody's feeling inadequate with themselves.
And I love that you just said that thing. What you just said there, not maliciously meant, or not what did you exactly say?
It's not meant maliciously.
Yes.
Maliciously, and that right there is one thing I want to kind of touch on because we talked about it today in a workshop.
We talked about it a few times.
Sometimes people say things without realizing that what they're saying
or how they're saying it
is being perceived as a negative thought to the person receiving the words.
Well, it's
Here's
like they
an
say.
example. I have a good friend who is very supportive of me. Has never said, "Oh, you're overweight" or anything. A few years we used to walk, and he, without realizing it, said, "Somebody of your size, it's pretty good that you can walk the way you do." Not realizing what he has said had affected me, and I didn't realize it for a while that it affected me. I mean, I've never confronted him about it because it was a couple of years ago, and you don't dwell on it. But
right.
People say things, and it's not necessarily, again, not meant in a mean way.
But also, there's nothing wrong for, if you were in that moment, to turn to that person and say,
absolutely.
exactly. We need
But
to
it
do
didn't
that
even
as a
occur to me to
society
call
now.
it out at the
And it's,
time.
and I don't even want to say call out, because when we say call someone out, it almost has a negative
Negative.
connotation to
Just
it.
Yeah.
communicate or ask the
Communicate or
question.
get clarification.
Because guys, we are not the
We ain't perfect.
We ain't perfect.
We
Sometimes
make a lot of
we
mistakes.
might say a comment that
And-
other people would feel is an insult or
Yeah.
negative. But I'd rather say
And
it.
I even said it today, and I'll be honest, I said it today when Susan was here, and I felt terrible because I used a term that not everybody enjoys, which was fag hag. And I did use that term. And I didn't
That's
even
me. That's what I am.
Yeah, but and not even thinking that someone can take that in a wrong way. In my community, in the gay community, we use that, and it's actually a term. It can be taken as a term of endearment, but it could also be taken as a negative term. I prefer,
Yeah.
we call
Positive.
ours fairy princesses.
Yes.
Like our best friends who
You're
are
all our
female-
fairy
you're all our fairy
princesses.
princesses. Right? So that's
The
so
other
it's
point that I wanted to make, so then you can move to someone else, is that the nature of social media and Facebook and everything is that life is happy and good. And
Yes.
it's not just skinny, fat people, it's skinny people, it's everybody, because it's this illusion of what we think, the word you use, illusion, it's an illusion that life is great. Look at my lovely photo of the cake I made for my
Yeah.
kids.
And that's
Oh,
it.
look at how great.
And Rosie,
Christmas is.
that's what we felt when we were going through it. When we were going through it, like the two of us together. A lot of people say, "Oh, but you guys had help to do it together." But remember, we've been together 12 years. If it was that easy, we would have succeeded 12 years ago. It still took us 10 years to figure out how to get here, to go 12 years to get where we're at today. 12 years to figure this all out. And so, like the illusion, we felt that when we were looking at other people's journeys, we didn't see someone talk about the bad days
Well, even
or
some-
those negative thoughts about plateauing or even mental health and the whole aspect of weight loss and
you're
mental
seeing
health.
a lot more people do this now,
Yeah,
which
yes,
is amazing.
yes.
This is what we
But
love.
when we were going through it, that was
No.
not being shown at all. And I think people, I think by a show of hands in the Zoom chat room, for those of you who've been members for a long time, it's been more recent that people are starting to be more open, even in our workshop, about some of the other struggles that are going on in terms of, how the mindset aspect of even the topics.
Sorry, my mom was just talking to me. But the other thing, I did want to say one other thing is, you guys
That
always
was
see me
two.
doing positive things where I'm all excited, and all these videos where I'm hyper and stuff. If you've noticed, they've been slowed down a little bit, and that's because I'm not in the mood, because I'm going through the difficulties with myself. So I am calling myself out, saying that even when I'm having crappy times, I might mention it to Kim in a private message or you guys in a private message, but I don't necessarily share it to the world.
Yeah.
And it's not anything against anybody. It's just how one deals with it. And, there have been a few where I go, I'm not going to lie, I'm feeling kind of crappy.
And
But-
that's okay.
And it's happened for us
Yeah,
too to
but-
even wake up some days and do virtual workshops where our headspace isn't there, but we've said that we're coming, so we show up. And sometimes the virtual
Right.
workshops changes our
Most of the
mindset.
time,
It changes.
But it's also, it's what you're saying is, maybe sometimes it's okay to have those vulnerable moments
Yeah.
where you are opening yourself up to people. Because, somebody who says, Rosie's always in a great mood and always like dancing and doing stuff. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Most of one day, I sat in my chair and watched like true crime TV. I mean, I'm not always perky and happy and running around. I mean, I am
Neither are we.
more these days, but
Well, we try to be as happy as we can on camera because we are trying to
Yeah.
encourage people but we also want to show the bad side, not the bad side, but the other side of it because we want to show that it's not always perfect for us.
We're not gonna always if we were having a bad Sunday and we came on the show, we would let you guys know.
Yeah.
Obviously, there is no way, unless we were absolutely terribly sick or absolutely terribly not able to do something because we were away.
Yeah.
But I would rather be honest with you guys and say, hey guys, I'm struggling tonight and I'm not really feeling up to being here, but I'm here because guess what? I need you guys more than you think.
yeah.
It's funny because
I
doing
think
these shows, we get us excited. Like,
Definitely,
we get
definitely.
excited
And
when
I
we
really
see.
do think that we, all of us should, especially within the group, it's quite a comforting group, should be open to say, I had a crappy day and
Yeah.
here's what my crappy day felt like.
Yeah.
I mean, there was one where I think when I was gay, where I wasn't going anywhere a few weeks ago, where I was miserable because it was so miserable. And I did go on and say, I'm having a hard time here.
And I love that people are doing that in our group. And
I love
people
it.
are
Yeah.
posting that. And I love that. You know what? I love that we have each other to support each other.
I love that I
Yeah.
can come to the group we've had a huge busy day, and I look down and I see someone struggling, and I see 30
There's already
posts
30 posts
of all of you supporting
know.
that person
Yeah.
and helping them out.
It's mind-boggling.
Like
I sit there and struggle having times to answer everybody, and I don't even know how Nick does it because he's able to do it. He's fantastic. I can't. My brain does not function that way. I can't function when if there's too many words on a screen. I don't know if I've never been said I was dyslexic or anything like that, but I get overwhelmed. I completely get overwhelmed. I'm more visual with pictures. Like words just get to me after a while.
So well, thank you, Rosie. But I wanted to say something for someone on Facebook, Laura Malin, said, "Hi, Rosie, you are an inspiration." So see right there. Okay, and
Influencer. I'm not wearing my influencer cape.
She said
off, but I should
inspiration.
wear it
Okay,
next week.
inspiration.
I do want to say this. Rosie's going through costume changes because she was not wearing the same shirt a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
No, I was wearing this. I was
Okay.
wearing this.
Oh,
over,
okay.
And I got hot.
And you knitted that, if I'm not mistaken, is that
Yes,
correct?
I did.
Show everybody because it's beautiful.
I just finished it today. I did not start it this week. I started it in May. So
it's
just
gorgeous.
I made one in a different color at one point, and it's too big for me now. Yay! And this is the small, and so I decided to knit a smaller version of it for myself.
Awesome, Rosie. Thank you so much. Let's go to Jana.
No problem.
Jana, oh, never mind. Don't unmute yourself there, Rosie. I did that by mistake. I was actually muting her, but she muted herself anyways.
She's skilled.
Hi, Jana.
She's skilled like that. Hello, Jana.
Hi, guys. I have a dinner invite to go to, so I can't stay too long.
That's okay.
But I just wanted to say thanks for coming today and helping with my workshop. And I loved having everybody there. It was so much fun. But what I wanted to talk about with illusion was with me I'm doing this challenge on the water instead of weighing.
Yeah.
And on day 12, I didn't have a good mental health day on Friday, and I posted it. And the amount of support I received from everyone who sent me private messages and things, you know what, it's okay to struggle. And as a WW coach and somebody who's done very well on this program, it's people look up to you. And that's an illusion that you are perfect and you don't struggle, but let me tell you, that is not
Every
true.
coach out there is a member first. They all understand the struggle, and that's the thing that I think.
And can you imagine, just think of it being a coach. If you are not a coach, think of how many people come up to them with every single struggle
and they have barely as many people to go talk to
And
themselves.
who do the coaches get to talk to? It's because it's difficult.
And I have you guys, and you know, you guys know what I'm going through. I'm gonna share it right now. Okay, I have been diagnosed with an autoimmune disease, and this hit me at the end of May. And I've been in such a dark place for 3 weeks. And then on June 21st, I held my workshop on a Sunday. And the question I posed to the members the week before was for people to, what have you done on your WW that you've been bold? And what are you wearing now? And what are you proud of? And I walked out in that workshop, and it changed. Everything that day changed for me. I've been in it was dark because I'm losing my hair, folks. I'm going bald.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is not something that's easy on your self-esteem. And it's been a real struggle. And I'm pulling myself back out and doing this challenge on and that's the way I've lived my whole journey. I've shared, and I wasn't sharing at first, and now I'm sharing it again.
And you know what, Jana, you're gonna be a force.
You're gonna come out of here. You are so strong.
And like.
Yes, you said to me, Jean-Luc, privately, you said sometimes strong people are challenged more.
Yeah.
And I see that now because I was going fat, sassy on my WW journey, and boom, life can change in an instant. And it hits you, and you can either spiral down and let that define you, or you can come out of this stronger.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna be strong.
You are living proof of it, just the way you're talking and the way you're explaining it. And I'm so proud of you for opening up to everybody. And that was a huge step right there, Jana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, you're gonna inspire so many people because you know what? I think all of us in some way do hide certain symptoms or things that we have that some of them aren't as visible as yours is going, of course. But it's by you sharing this, other people will feel, you know what, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
No, and I found another community too. And this is my number one community. And these are the pillars that I'm working on and I'm building stronger. And that was my topic in the workshop today. Was amazing because it brought out so many interesting conversations. And what was your strongest pillar? And I had 4 different answers.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Because there's I think
they're all as important.
Everybody's individual too. Or it could be a moment in your life where one pillar is stronger than another.
Yeah.
It depends on where you are in your journey, right?
Definitely.
Exactly.
So
and I think
right now,
go ahead.
the mindset, what I'm working on, and I always have my community, and I want to thank you. I love you guys.
Love you too,
so
girl.
much.
Enjoy your dinner party.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, so yeah, Jenna did speak to us I think it was a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago about.
And she had mentioned what
it.
was
So
going
we've known, and we've been trying to, just be a friend. Sometimes that's all you just be there, an ear to listen to someone that needs to just have that conversation.
Yeah.
We
love that we have all these ears because.
Yeah.
You guys listen to our struggles a lot and give us a lot of support and advice, and we love you all for that.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Matilda.
Yeah, Matilda.
And I still love Lynn and her kitty. Her kitty's all over her. It's hilarious.
Hi, Matilda.
Matilda.
Hi, everyone.
How's it going?
I'm glad to.
How's
I'm glad I'm
camping?
here with you. Camping's been good. I had a rough. The start was good, and then the middle of the week, I had some sad news. So, I lost my cousin, my first cousin. So hearing Jenna, that kind of brought back memories. So for me, the struggle this week was I kind of not really gave up, but was not in the mood.
It happens.
Was not in the
Yeah, that happens. Believe me, it happens.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Don't feel guilty about that.
Yeah.
But all I could remember was you saying, both of you saying the 2080 kind of thing. So even though I didn't get up, I did get up in the mornings prior at 7 in the morning my time, for Antonetta's 10 o'clock, to do my body. But then after that, I'm just like, I don't have the strength to do it.
Yeah.
But I made sure that I would go walking, and every night got over my 10,000 steps. Dennis would say to me after dinner, how many steps do you have? I'd say, I have 9,000 something. Okay, let's go. And we go. So I made sure I walked.
I love Dennis.
Awesome. That's amazing.
Yeah, if I didn't get to do an exercise, I made sure I walked. I'd like to thank a lot of you because you reached out privately. It's been a tough week, and it still is. And I've been making some choices. Some choices that whatever. I know that when I came camping, I hit my 50-pound goal. I needed that point.
To still try to keep her activity up so that she's not just stopping everything. And that's kind of what we do too.
And even if you do stop, it's okay.
Yeah.
Just get yourself up.
Yeah.
Don't
As
matter
soon
how
as you-
long.
as soon as you
as
feel
soon
like
as
it.
you feel like you're able to.
Yeah.
As soon as you know that you have that.
And I'm so sorry about
I'm so sorry
yeah,
too, Matilda.
it's losing anyone. It can be third cousin twice removed. If you know them and you're friends with them, you're still not gonna, every friendship animal is a loss, and no one ever says it's whatever. It's a loss. It hurts. It's gonna set you back sometimes, and
And I think sometimes we think when we're on these journeys, we're not allowed to. We're not allowed to show emotion. Not that we're not allowed to show emotion, but we're not allowed to get weak.
Yeah.
We can't show a sign of weakness because where does the weakness affect us the most? Usually, it's food, right?
Yeah.
That's where we end up trying to find that comfort in that where we feel comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with that sometimes. It's just making sure you realize that once you're back into that mindset of, I can keep going because guess what? Whoever I did lose would want me to keep going,
Yeah.
right?
So thanks for sharing, Matilda. And like I
Thank
said,
you.
we're sending you love, and
Oh, yeah.
we also we're gonna bring up something.
Since you're here, that's
anyways.
Matilda.
Thank you so much for our package.
Thank you for our little package that we received.
We got a little gift in the mail this week when we went to get our mail. There's more coming. Just she's here right now.
She's here, so we thought we would.
Thank you, of course, white cheddar. You know, I'm a lady after my heart.
Some mushroom and company from Trader Joe's. Some tang.
Some tang, of course.
And then these, I'm super excited for these.
Spices, or we always go like, oh my god,
Especially
new
when
spices.
they're spices that I've never seen before. Like this is a roasted vegetable and fry
So I'll
spice,
show
so
that
that's
to the
gonna be
camera.
like yummy. And then smoked paprika, garlic, chili, and chives.
Where'd you get these ones, Matilda?
Homestead's winner.
Oh, really?
Love it. Like amazing. Thank you.
Thank you
Greatly
so much.
appreciate it. So
You'll love the roasted pepper ones. I use them on my potatoes. Amazing.
can't wait. Can't wait.
We love spices. We
We
are
do.
spice obsessed. We are the spice
You're
boys.
so welcome.
The spice
Oh my God.
gays.
So funny at a workshop this week. Someone said, and was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. We just met us. It was in a U.S. workshop, and they're like, we said we're the WWA. She goes, no. I want to change it to the WW
The queer eye for the WW guys
or something like that. It was
that.
really cute. It was cute the way she said that.
Or queer eye for the WW peeps.
Something like
Something
that.
like that. Thanks again, Matilda. And we
Thank you.
have Ellen. Hey, Ellen.
Love you, girl.
I lost Ellen there for a second.
We're just finding Ellen right now.
And
from
unmute. There we go.
Ellen from Delaware. Hello, Ellen. Can you hear us?
Let's try to unmute again.
We'll try to unmute you one more time.
Hello, Ellen. There
Hello.
we go.
Hello.
I just want to say, when Jana was sharing, I really related to her a lot, and I bet there's a lot more people out there than she realizes there are, who suffer with or live with different things that are going on with their bodies, known and unknown to them. I was affected myself and still am to this day. But I think the thing that was working for me is that I finally accepted what was going on with my body. And once I was able to accept that, I was able to move on and deal with it. The acceptance is like such a big deal. Somebody had asked earlier in the chat, if we were going to track for the rest of our lives because they felt that it was probably unrealistic. And I said, in my opinion, tracking is for people who are going to be successful.
Yeah.
I think anybody that I've ever heard that when they've gone through their downfalls, it's because they stopped tracking. Anybody that has had issues to get back on track started tracking.
And that's the thing. And I think one thing that Alan, one part of our 80-20 life is that we sometimes do stop tracking.
Yeah, and that's when we start realizing,
And when
we're sliding off here.
Then when we realize that we're starting to eat too much again, we start tracking again.
Yep.
So we do go, like usually used to be in the summer.
Yeah.
That was the time
it
of the
reins
year.
us in. And
Yeah.
honestly, and I'm going to give an example right here because it's my friend Lisa, who's, and a lot of you know her.
She was in the chat earlier.
She was in the chat earlier. And the other day, she's a WW member now.
Yeah.
She's doing really well. She's an online member. She doesn't do the workshops. But she said, I'm having McDonald's today. And I'm like, that's okay, have it. And I said, the only advice I'm going to give you is track it. And she goes, really? I said, yes. Go in and find out how many points you're using on your McDonald's
And she
today.
did.
And just know it, because next time you go, you'll know how many points that you're going to be using on McDonald's.
Lisa's
before
like, you're sharing my
I am, Lisa. I'm sharing it because it's fantastic. Because
she's not watching right
she
now,
checked
so.
it out and she said
My sister's watching,
It was
though.
67 points. And then she came back to me and said, wow, I enjoyed it, but I might make a different choice next time. right? So if you don't track it, that's when you don't know what you're actually eating.
And I think all of us have, I think I've talked about this before, the shock when you first started WE and you scan your favorite foods, the things that you ate all the time, you're like, oh my God, that's like 80 points!
And I ate the box!
Yeah,
right?
like, that was the mac and cheese for us.
80 points per serving. And
Yeah.
you're like, well, I had the entire box. What am I supposed to do now?
What? 3 servings? 180 points? No, I don't think I was ever even that
I don't think
bad.
I've ever seen anything.
But you know what I mean? Like it's that whole thing. Thanks so much, Alan. You still? Are you? Hi. Thanks so much, Alan. Okay, so next we have Patricia, and this will be our last person we chat with for today because it's 1:45 already. Hi, Patricia.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Good to see you again.
Nice to see
see
you.
you.
A couple things. That pillar question, Jana stole from me with my permission.
Ah, I love it.
Love it.
But anyways, no, it's a fabulous question. I was inspired to ask it based on something Jana said Tuesday night. And I used it at my workshop Wednesday. And the discussion was amazing. And for all other coaches who are on this workshop tonight, please ask it. Well, like, wasn't it great this morning, guys? The question,
It really was.
response.
It was such an eye-opening conversation because it really.
Each person has a different pillar that they struggle with, I think.
Yeah, or
So-
that they relate to.
Or that they lean on. yeah.
Yes.
So Casey and Joe, if I remember correctly, for them it was the activity.
Can you repeat the question again, Patricia, for everybody so they know exactly what question they should be posing in their workshop?
What the question is, when you think of there's 3 official pillars and 1 unofficial. Activity, food, and mindset. And the 4th unofficial is community. And the way I asked it was, which of these 4 pillars has impacted your journey the most? Not which one is important, but which one impacted your journey?
Right,
the
because
most?
they're all important.
And we had said mindset.
Exactly.
We had said mindset because for us, mindset was applied to the other pillars that we have more control on. Because we've been doing workshops since the beginning, since we joined the first time in 2011, we've been doing workshops. We've also always,
And it's funny though. Yeah, keep going.
we've also always known our recipes that we've released to you guys on our all the recipes we released. We've known some of them for years. We've been using the crustless jello pie recipe for like 10 years. Since we first met, we've been using that recipe.
I found it years ago online.
Yeah. So all these recipes we already knew. Activity. I actually lost weight my first time in university by working out, and that's all I did. I worked out and cut out tons of food. So we understood those 3 pillars a lot. The mindset was never what we had. We never had that one. And so when we got the mindset and were able to apply it to the other 3 pillars, we were successful. But then Casey and Joe said, I think it was activity.
Activity for them. But it's funny because today, for me now, I think while we were on the journey, the earlier part of our journey, it was mindset. Because now we have control over our mindset. I am shocked for me now, community has been a huge part of this journey now.
Even
Community
more so.
has now taken over my mindset because when I'm not in the right mindset, I know I have every single one of you that can put me back into that mindset.
I'll post in the group something random and someone will like it and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, they still like
it's
us.
so funny what those little emojis at the bottom of a page can do to someone, right? It's insane what these little things that we do that we don't seem to realize. A little thumbs up sometimes does really help other people.
Yeah, and that's why I make
and
sure.
I'm terrible at putting them up there, so
why
I apologize,
I make
everybody.
sure
I know I'm terrible.
I try to respond or like any comments that people give us, any posts in our group. I try my hardest to get to every single one and read them. I might not watch all the videos because I don't have time to do all that, but I do try to read as many as I can, and I like them.
And
to say,
I give kudos to everybody else out there who does do all of that. Because it's become a part of your life, and I think you guys don't seem to realize how much you learn by that. You really do learn.
And like I said, we love that question today. So thank you so much,
It was a
Patricia,
fantastic
for
question.
originating it.
I just need to say one more thing
Sure.
to
We
Jana.
talk too much.
I've known about Jana's illness. We're very close friends since before she was diagnosed, when she was first having symptoms. And the visit before this, when Jean-Luc and Nick came, I just have to say, these guys, as we all know, are so amazing. I sent Nick a text, and I have to be vague, respecting Jana's privacy. I just said, you know, she's kind of under the weather. She's got a lot of stuff going on, but she's trying not to show it. Jana and I both, I co-host with her on Sundays. And I said, you know, Nick, I know you're busy. This is Saturday night, but is there any way you guys could pop in just to help cheer up Jana? These guys, right away, no questions asked, we will be there. And they were there. And I don't know what their schedule was like, but I was just, my heart just fluttered because that's how much they care about us. They did whatever they did to come to help a friend in need. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. That
Thanks,
meant
Patricia.
so much
Thanks. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to that.
We love you guys.
We do care.
We wish we could do more.
We wish we could do more. Yeah, we wish we
We
could.
honestly wish we could do more.
Yeah, and we wish we could show up to every workshop every day and be there for everyone and just, you know, it's
We
that
love-
was huge, and I have goosebumps. Nick, don't be bashful. Like, you guys are so busy, and I came in like Saturday evening because I had this brainstorm, and I didn't even know what your schedule was. You didn't ask one question. You said we will be there. That is such great love from two very busy men to
Well-
show us in Winnipeg. Thank you.
no problem. Like yeah, thank you.
You guys are making me cry. Did I say I've never cried? I've stopped crying for a while. Now I'm an emotional wreck for the last week. Every day I'm like bawling my eyes out. I cried in a workshop earlier today too.
Well, I also want to share something else that's happening to us at work. We're actually going to be doing a series of WW Gays workshops at work. We talked about it. We hinted about it a few weeks ago. It's happening. We are going to be hosting 6 different workshops for all the people, and we work for a pretty big company, so we're going to be talking on a Zoom chat for a lot of people, and so
They're actually creating like a page for us
at work.
A
and
WW
Gays.
The
Yeah.
WW Gays website is illegal. It's an actual permitted
Website
for our
where
office
we work.
now,
Yeah,
and
where
it
we
was
work.
blocked originally because the word "gay" was in it.
Yeah, they made it approved.
But they approved it, so it's kind of really weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
And so and it's like, guys, you guys mean the world to us. We talk about, like, we do this again. It helps us a lot. It keeps us on track. But we do care about all of you. We feel that that's what makes the world a better place. If all of us actually felt like we could care for others and not always about ourselves, like, and believe me, we're still greedy sometimes. I won't lie. You know, I still want stuff.
And who
Yeah, you know what I mean. But I still care about others and want to make sure that others are having their best life as well.
We just want everybody to be happy. We want everybody to feel appreciated and
Yeah.
loved. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't
said it a
matter
few weeks ago. If you're
what
an asshole, you're
sexual
an asshole.
orientation you are.
I said you're a
Why does that
Yeah,
matter?
yeah.
If you are a human being,
Yeah.
let's love each other and support each other
Yeah.
and raise each other
Up.
up.
Yeah.
Because if you raise someone up,
They'll raise you back
they
up
will raise
after.
somebody else up.
Or they might raise you up.
Yeah.
And then that's exactly what this is all here.
Yeah.
Right here. Because we come out to try and help, you guys help us, and then we help you, and then you help
It's
us, and we
paying
help
it
you.
forward.
Yeah.
Exactly. That movie from years and years and years ago, which still to this day is an amazing thought process. If you help one other person and that other person decides to help 2 other people, and those 2 other people help 4 other people,
Yeah.
you know how many people we can actually help? And I'm going to give a shout out to the people in Windsor. Because on June 27th, and I'm sure a lot of you saw this on the news.
Thanks, Patricia.
Thank you, Patricia. They collected, look at what it was. They set out to collect all of these, the food drive you guys did in Windsor Joyce was amazing. If you guys have not read about this food drive, go read about this food drive. They had food in these warehouses, which was mind-boggling. Even Justin Trudeau actually commented at one point, made a comment publicly on Facebook about it, because it goes to show you what we can do if we work as one.
Yeah. Yep. If we help each other. If all of us, we're helping each other and trying to be the best, to try to just live all in, supporting each other. Can you imagine how much
If
stuff
we
would
could
get done?
all agree to disagree sometimes,
Yeah.
wouldn't the world be beautiful?
Yeah, I know.
Right? We're allowed to have different opinions.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the topic today. Again, it was all about illusions. It's all, and I'm glad we had this discussion. I'm hoping that this was enriching, and I'm hoping you guys got something out of it today. If you guys want to head out, that's great. But not, we're going to give you some updates.
Let's go get the other two first.
The other two? Yes. Okay. So you get one, and I'll go get the. Yes. Okay. So there's something coming up tomorrow, July 13th, 2012. Two little fur balls were born. Yes, tomorrow is Keiko's and Seba's birthday. So tomorrow's TikTok video that we're going to be doing is about them. It's a dedication to the kitties. Oh, I know, baby. I know you're sleeping. You're not happy.
They're not happy right now because we moved them.
They're sleeping. So yes, it's their birthday
Happy
tomorrow.
birthday to
They're going to be 8 years old.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Keikos.
And Keba.
Happy birthday to you.
We love these boys.
So it's their birthday tomorrow.
And Susan can attest that how friendly they were.
Yes.
They were all over her.
Yeah.
We're like, sorry, they really love people.
Yeah. So that's happening tomorrow. So that's going to be the TikTok video on Monday. On Tuesday, like we said earlier, I had to sit down and say, but they can't see my face on.
It's our 2-year anniversary on Tuesday for our videos, our YouTube channel.
Our YouTube channel, we started it on December, July 14th, 2018.
And we were in Niagara Falls, and our very first video is actually on the Ferris wheel
in
Niagara Falls at night.
Have you all seen that video in the chat on Zoom? Have you all seen it, that one? So if you go on I'll share it on tomorrow, so on Tuesday I'll share it so you guys can all see it. So the first video, if you go on YouTube and search for W Gays Video 1, it'll come up. That's the video, our first ever video we did 2 years ago when we didn't know we were actually doing that. We were like, what's this new world? It was our first YouTube video.
What is YouTube?
What do we do?
Who do we talk to?
Yeah, how do we do
Right
this?
now there's like, it was one phone, now there's like 3 cameras.
Yeah, and like
it's
TV,
insane how
and
it's evolved.
changed. And we live here now.
Yeah.
And okay, so that's
And then on
happening.
Wednesday we have a new WW Hacks coming out, and it's WW Hacks, our go-to lunches.
We've been asked this for a long
We've been filming lunches for the last little while. It's not a recipe video, it is what we eat for lunch. So it's a clip it every single day of what we've been having for lunch, especially now that we've been eating lunch at home. Through COVID,
So
because our lunches have changed.
So we're showing you guys all the things that we usually gravitate to during our lunches when we're working from home. And then the week after, so I might as well say it now, the week after it's our go-to dinner.
Dinners.
So it's the same kind of concept, but all the dinners we eat the most often as well.
We give you the pointage in the
Yes,
video as well,
yes.
and then we tell you what recipe to follow.
Yes, there's recipes as well that we talk about, and we tell you where to find them as well. So that'll be coming out this week.
And then on Saturday this week, we have a new recipe coming out, which is our turkey bacon wrapped water chestnuts. It's a great appetizer for a party, the holidays, Christmas. Really yummy.
Yeah.
We love them. We used to make them a very un-WW healthy way.
Yeah, and then
now
we switched
it
to
up a little bit.
healthier way, so it's really good. And then next Sunday's live show, the word of the week is
Why?
why. Why? That's the word of the week next week. Why? I wonder what we're talking about then.
I wonder.
I wonder
Why?
what topic is.
I don't
Yes,
know.
the word is why. And it's funny because Jean-Luc's like,
I swear I thought we had done a
I actually
why.
have to go search. I'm like,
He's
nope.
like, no, the last time we talked to why was June 19th,
2019 or something.
1993.
Yeah, 1993. When we had no YouTube yet. So yeah, that's next week's word is why. So that's coming up next week. Virtual workshop visits this week.
We have Monday, we're going to Boston, Massachusetts.
Thursday to Kitchener, Ontario.
And then on Saturday, we're going to be in Pierrefonds. And then on Sunday, we'll be in Orchard Park, New York, and Countryside, Illinois.
A very shortened schedule this week because we are going to Windsor. We're going to visit
We're going to go see my mom.
his mom.
We haven't seen her in several weeks, although we
Months?
FaceTime months, it's been
yeah,
weeks
like
as well.
16 weeks or
months,
something.
Months divided up our weeks.
Yeah, no, but 16 weeks, yeah, you're right.
It's like we've
Just
been
months seems longer.
It does. Well, when you say 18 weeks, it seems like a long time too.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
But it's been a long time. We haven't seen her since February.
Yes, there will be Starbucks.
Yes, we will be having a Starbucks. We will. And we will be having her whatever she
Oh my
makes
gosh,
us.
she's making us so much. She's making Rice Krispie Squares,
And she's
I
making
love...
it with the maple
like marshmallows,
which she did.
Guys, that day. I'm sorry.
It's you know what? We should track it just to see. I don't even know how we would because she made it all. So
Rice
I have no
Krispies
clue.
squares, 60 points. There we go. I'm eating the whole tray.
But she's and.
We're human.
I love that she does this, and my mom loves.
She loves
to cook.
doing it, and the thing is, his mom makes amazing desserts.
She
and
is.
I'm not always gonna have. I don't always have these desserts. We
Nope.
don't have them at home. It's been 16 weeks where we haven't had indulgent desserts, so we're gonna enjoy it.
Thanks, Joyce. I love it. Joyce said she's gonna post. If you can post it in our group, Joyce,
Yeah.
that would be fantastic.
Probably no Dairy Queen though this time.
No.
That was a
Well, because my
one-time
mom
one.
will have
Ice cream.
ice cream, or she's supposed to be making. She said she's making pudding chamar, which is like the poor man's pudding. It's a caramel pudding. Oh, it's so good. I can't even think about it. Like it's just like.
And she has cheese for me.
Yes, she's like, oh, I better get some cheese, and then she's
Not
like,
not the regular cheese. It's gonna be the brick.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be so happy. That's like Christmas in July for
So
me.
we had actually right before this, we called. It's actually been really cool. We've been FaceTiming. We've been doing a dual FaceTime with both of our moms at the same time because it's been fun to have those conversations. And we had one just before, and it was so funny. Nick's mom, and I think she might be watching, was like, "Wait a minute here. You come to my house and you don't have any snacks and you don't do this and you go to your mom's house and you eat all this stuff. What's going on here?" And we're like, "No, Mom. It's because." My mom is not on the same journey as we are. My mom cooks whatever she wants.
Yeah,
and Lizette
and
is.
we respect that.
Yeah, so.
And my mom does want to maintain healthy eating, so
we take advantage of that.
Yeah, we take advantage of it. So.
Right.
And like we said, we're gonna try working out outside.
We're gonna see how we can do body attack outside. We're gonna tether one of our phones to our iPad and actually
in a park.
It'll be very interesting to see us like working out in a park because we won't have our mats.
Yeah.
So we'll see what
try.
we can do.
We might do
We'll
this.
try.
Oh, this little plane challenge outside.
Yeah, we could do.
We haven't done it in months. Maybe we can.
Well, maybe we should start practicing for Antonetta's challenge because we haven't done that yet.
Yeah. We can do
Because
that too.
I don't know. Yeah, and look at Paula's face. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Antonetta, A Body with Antonetta,
Boot,
did
Scoot,
the
and
Boot
Boogie.
Scoot Boogie challenge.
Yeah.
And we were challenged to post our version of it. We haven't had a chance
We're
to do it
actually-
yet.
we were trying to do
but
it
we're
more
trying to do the Jean-Luc and Nick
version.
WW gay version of it.
We're trying to change it up.
Because you know us. We like to challenge ourselves.
So we'll probably do level 1.
And we'll probably do level 2, level 3,
We'll
and
figure
level
it out.
4.
We'll figure it out.
Exactly.
Yeah, like we did last time. So we're gonna try to do that. So again, thank you so much for joining us. If you want to follow, subscribe to our channel on YouTube. We're trying to reach 10,000 subscribers. So if any of you aren't subscribed to our channel, you just need a Gmail account, log in, and then hit the subscribe button, and then it'll increase it for us, and it'll help us out. Once we get to 10,000 subscribers, YouTube gives us some new tools. We actually get to join seminars, and they help us out on our channel. So if any of you want to share our channel to others to get us some new subscribers, we would love it so much, and we'd appreciate it to the moon and back. We also have to do mail calls. So you want to do mail call now?
Yeah, so we got some awesome cards. You guys already know about the gifts that we got this week, which was phenomenal. Thank you again, Joe and Casey. Thank you again, all 35, if I'm not mistaken, of you who chipped in and got us the stand mixer.
And we already talked about the
And
sign.
I'm saying it again, game changer in 2-ingredient dough.
Yeah.
It made that pizza dough in seconds last night. I was like, what?
And then the sign too, which
and then
we
of
talked
course,
about earlier.
we love the sign. Thank you
thank
again.
you so much. And
Love,
they're here now.
Love. Yes, I know. I saw them.
Yeah.
That's why I poked it up while you were talking earlier. I'm like, love it.
Yeah. So we also got a card from Lori. So thank you so much. I won't read. We don't read the insides. We don't know if people are okay with us reading
I know
it. So
that.
thank
It's
you, Lori.
sometimes, yeah. And then we have a happy belated birthday card from Heather as well for you, Nick. And then another beautiful letter from Heather as well. You don't see these letters, the fact that you guys take them a time to handwrite these letters to us. You don't know what it makes us feel.
Yeah.
Like we cannot explain how that makes us
Well, as
feel.
part of our upcoming changes, we're
Yeah.
actually gonna. Yeah, we have. So we want to tell people.
Yes, let's just say it.
We're building a mini studio in our condo.
Yeah, we're gonna have a mini WW Gays like backdrop studio in our
And we're
condo.
planning to incorporate some of your letters
Yeah.
as part of that, and the sign, and so it's gonna be.
We're gonna change it up a little
Change
bit.
it up, so you won't have the same background anymore. We're gonna actually create something in
And
the
it's gonna be
corner of
something
our
more
condo.
permanent.
So we're gonna be doing that soon, more permanent. So stays there most of the time.
Thank you so much, Heather.
Marjorie, thank you so much for the card again, and thank you for starting the whole thing with the stand
And
mixer.
I want to give a shout out to Marjorie right now as a big NSV.
Yeah, 'cause she's
because
here tonight.
she has been very apprehensive in joining the Zoom meeting. She's like, I've
Was
been
it that
following you
bad,
guys
Marjorie?
forever. How'd you enjoy it, Marjorie?
See?
And I love that your
Yay.
hubby is sitting beside you too. I love it, love it, love it. That's amazing. And I'm so pleased that you found the courage to actually join us tonight, because it does take a lot. If it's stepping out of your comfort zone. This entire journey is doing things you never thought
You
you'd
would
be
do.
able to do or ever would do.
We also got a card here from Joe and Casey again. Thank you so much. I think that came with
It came with the, yeah.
So that's all our mail for
It
this
is,
week.
it is.
So every week we've been showing, oh, there's something new. Oh, there's something new. It's so much fun. We love it. Okay, so remember, if you can join our Facebook group. Facebook group is where we share the most. We actually went live yesterday and cooked pizza live in our Facebook group. Just look for WGA's Friends, Fans, and Family on Facebook, and you'll find it.
Yep.
And
then you can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, TikTok, on Canada Connect. I'm Trip7719.
I'm Nikki Poo 999.
And then on US Connect at the WW Gays.
Our website is www.wwgays.com.
That's a lot of
There's a lot of W's
beep
in
and
there.
W's.
And you can also find our recipes at the same URL /recipes. So just www.gays.com/recipes.
And then our P.O. Box is P.O. Box 91152 Bayview Village, Willowdale, Ontario, M2K2Y6. I said it right
2 weeks in a
again.
row! 2 weeks in a row! Woo!
That's going to be my WW goal from now on, is
Yeah.
if I can say our postal code correctly.
And then our email address is www.gays@gmail.com. If you want us to visit your workshop, please just send us a message, post somewhere to say, I want you visiting at this workshop, this day, this time, this coach, and then we'll schedule it for the future.
And I'll say this, I'm really looking forward to the workshops this week, because I know it's 6 weeks of like this ongoing topic.
The habits.
The
Habit building.
Well, and the body, like, yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting 6 weeks of topics. So I'm extremely looking forward to this.
Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching tonight. Those on Zoom, of course, you can stay behind. We always do a little more chatting on Zoom afterwards. And have a great night.
Good
Thank
night,
you for joining
everybody.
us. And hugs.
Believe in yourselves, and you're not alone. Never forget that. You're not alone.